Chasing your dreams takes patience. Some require strategy, others fall into place when the time is right, and sometimes you just have to embrace the ride and keep moving forward. Hello, hi, how are you? I hope you're doing all right. We have been married now for 226 days. I'm in such a good mood. I feel like the way that I woke up this morning was kind of like overexcited for another week of productivity. When I say week, it's the end of the week. Today's a Friday, but I'm vlogging for another week, so a week of excitement, right? I'm gonna read it for you in a little bit. I read my devotional this morning, which was really good. It was a really good devotional. Also, a little side note, I don't know if you've noticed, new hairstyle today. I had overnight curls in and I think I like it. I also added this big roller on top and then did overnight curls. I just think that I need to do it a little different by taking bigger chunks and also not having it be too tight so that they're more loose curls and it could give more blowout, like how the top is giving blowout, so that this part could also give more blowout and not necessarily curls, you know? So I think I'll do it differently for tomorrow, like style it a little differently. I'm not really sure yet how I feel about the front. Like I feel like it's cute, but I'm not used to it, right? So I don't really know how I feel about it. I like the fact that this is kind of all over the place. I think I like it. I think I like it. I just feel like it could blend better as like a blowout look. I tried to comb it out to kind of, you know, get it like into shape. But I like it for now. A little hairstyle change for the next like week or maybe longer, who knows. I don't know if you remember, but in the last vlog we talked about doing a hair rebrand, so that is basically what is going on, trying out different hairstyles. This one has a bit of a curtain bang action going on, but not very defined. I was too scared to do like super curtain bang and then, you know, like I wasn't gonna do that. So I only cut a little bit of layers in the front. Like, I don't know if you could tell, but like this small piece right here, that's the only piece that I cut. And then I just cut a bit of layers only in the front. And then the back is just regular, like the back is just long. We have a really exciting week this week because I feel like there's so much happening. I have a meeting, a strategy call. Yeah, so I have a strategy call with Jamie, and the agency is called, sorry, I don't have my glasses on, I can't see, the Purpose-Filled Agency. Maybe I should put it on this screen so I could actually see it better. The Purpose-Filled Agency. So that's who I have a meeting with in this coming week. I'm really excited about that. I got a DM yesterday asking if I wanted to do a strategy call because she has some ideas for me, so I'm excited to yeah, to see what that's gonna be about. And I have a lot of filming things that I'm gonna do this week. I have new content ideas that I need to work out and basically work on. I have a lot of editing to do. I am completely like surprised but also in like awe of myself for being super consistent and just working. Yesterday I had a meeting, I don't know if you remember, but I had a meeting and we didn't talk about the meeting because I ended a vlog, but the meeting was so, like, it felt so good. I had a meeting basically with my cousins. I think that now with my new mindset and really like things working out when I'm like trying to be this disciplined and oh, there's a plane. I'm so easily distracted, I'm sorry. So that discipline that I feel like I have now with myself, I mean, it's something that has been like present in my life for the last couple of weeks. I would say like maybe like a month and a half. So it's very fresh and very new, but just the fact that I have that, the fact that I have the motivation, the fact that I am feeling the discipline, I am feeling the consistency, but also remember how I keep saying that my phrase for the year is stick to the plan, not emotion. I feel like I'm taking it to heart and it's been working out really well. Like another thing, I'm in my luteal phase And usually, I don't know if you remember one of the vlogs I was talking about PMDD and how I think that I might have that, because usually right before my period I get really like depressed and just emotional, and like the feelings are not positive whatsoever. And this time around, like this cycle, my luteal phase has been the most productive luteal phase that I've ever had in my life. And I'm saying ever because I can't remember a day where I felt this good during my luteal phase. And I don't know what it is. I don't know if it's the sun. I doubt that it's the sun, because I used to feel bad with the sun being present in the past as well. So I doubt that it's the sun, but I do think that's a bit of a factor. Like the fact that the sun is out is nice. It could be those ginger turmeric shots that my husband made last week, or on Sunday, last vlog. Or it could be the fact that I am eating healthier. And it wasn't like I was eating like really bad before. It's just that I'm paying attention to things that are better for my hormones. That's what it's probably. Yeah, I think that might be it. I don't know. I have no clue what's happening. All I know is that I feel so good and positive. And my period is coming in like 2 days. So at least it's supposed to. Is it 2 days? Yeah, it's supposed to come on Sunday. So I don't really know what's going on. And I'm feeling the feelings. Like, that's also important to know. I am feeling like my pelvis, is it pelvis? Cervix? My cervix. My cervix feels like there's tension. It's not uncomfortable. It's just like I could feel that it's starting up, right? So the period is definitely coming. It's not like the period's not coming. It's just the emotions and the hormones are completely different this month, which is exciting. I hope it stays like this forever. We're gonna go to the gym tonight. We're having pizza night, homemade pizza, which is fun. I feel like Fridays are good days for us to have cheat days, because then we get to, you know, just like also still eat a little unhealthy, especially like right before my period. Like I noticed it this week. I did have snacks-adents. Like I had a whole cake. I called my husband, like, please stop by the shop after work and get me a cake. And I ate the whole cake. It was spread out, you know, throughout the week, but I did eat it. So I don't know, I feel good. That's basically the point of my story today. I feel really good. And we're gonna have another productive week, which I'm excited about. I do want to, even if I feel really good, to slow down when my period does start. I feel like I've just been going on 100, and I need to also balance it out. I'm having a hard time balancing it, and I need to do that as well. So the plan for today, cutting it short because I know I've been talking a really long time. The plan for today is to work on Richly Married 10. That needs to be ready, or at least I want to finish it up. I know I'm not going to be done with it today. And then I want to also work on my short form content for next week, the short form that we filmed yesterday, aka last vlog for you. I want to work on that as well. So PJs and pancakes, I want to finish that. Oh, I have to clean the house today because it's a Friday. Baby Bodaki Riba, you want to go for breakfast? What? Yes.
What's the plan for the rest of the day?
We're gonna go to the gym. I'm gonna finish up some work, and we're making pizza. See you downstairs. So I kind of fixed the hair a little. Do we like it? I don't know. The thing is, I feel like it makes my face look different, and I don't know if I like that. I'm gonna make some breakfast because I am in the mood to eat. It's 12 o'clock. I've decided recently that what I'm doing is from 12 to 1 o'clock I have to like go downstairs and have breakfast, or like eat something, drink something, and not be working, because some days I'll start working at, what am I looking for? I don't even need to be in the fridge. Some days I'll start working at 8 o'clock, and some days I'll start working like 9. Or for example, like today, I decided that I wanted to start 10 instead and have a more like slow morning. And I'll literally just sit at the table in front of my screen and just be at work. the whole time. And in the mornings, I noticed that I don't really need to eat, like I don't feel hungry. But like I've been doing this past week is get my ginger shots, like ginger, turmeric, and whatever else is in it. Get that shot. And do I want a boiled egg? What do I want to eat? We have fruits. I could eat fruits. I could do some bread. Girl, don't even look at my basil plant. That poor thing. I don't know what to do with it. I tried to take care of it this week. It just wasn't working. Okay, but as I was saying, I just take that shot and then maybe drink water until 12 o'clock. And then I have to come downstairs so that I'm not constantly like busy with, you know, one thing. And I try to have variety. That's something that I noticed. Having variety in like my day, like if I look at like the tasks that I do, or for example if I'm editing the whole day, right, instead of focusing on editing for my YouTube, so my YouTube vlogs, instead of editing that the entire day, I'll edit that from, let's say, like 9 to 12, have breakfast, you know, relax. Even if I'm done early with my breakfast, I can go up till 1 o'clock. And then after 1, I could do like short form editing, or I could start doing like short form planning, like what am I going to be doing for, you know, like videos and filming and uploading and, you know, stuff like that. So I noticed that what really works is just having that balance. Oh, we really need to cut this. We've got it. Have some fruits, maybe a little orange. So yeah, balance. That's all you need, balance. I didn't know this is what I needed, but that's what I need, balance. I don't know what I'm doing. I think I should have my husband do this. Okay. The way that my uterus just canceled all of my plans. I was gonna go to the gym, but the way this thing is just like having like a mind of its own, it's not happening. So I am cozy and, or not cozy, I'm gonna get cozy. I'm gonna have a nice warm shower and I'm gonna sit on the couch with a very warm heating pad because it's necessary. I'm not like in, how do I say this without saying too much? It's not happening yet, like the day isn't here yet, but I noticed recently that like a day or two before I'll have really bad cramps and then literally nothing is happening, but I'm cramping as if it's the first day of my period, and then it'll stop and then my period will actually come and then the cramping will like happen again. So I'm just gonna jump in the shower, get comfortable, feel nice. Yeah, I don't know, I guess just put on a little girly movie. My husband did go to the gym though, he just left. He's so lucky that he doesn't get a period. Hello? Oh, hi, Daddy. I'm so confused. We've been married now for 227 days. I literally just filmed this clip already and my camera turned off, and then I figured it was overheating because it was in the sun the whole time while I was filming. And then something in me said, because then I filmed like the second clip when I said, something in me said, go look at the footage, to make sure it's good. And then I didn't see the first clip that I filmed. So I put it on my laptop. Like I literally went to open my laptop and it's just not there. Like, what do you mean it's just not there? So now I don't know what I said. What it started off with something along the lines of I filmed for TikTok and then I posted my Keels video yesterday that I was really excited about. Something along those lines. Okay, I have to put you here for a second because I think the camera is overheating. It was in the sun. What was I saying? So when I woke up, it had around 200 views, and it also had around 200 views on Instagram, which if I have 200 views on Instagram, then I know that the video didn't do so well because like I was telling you last week, the blush video, the Huda Beauty blush video, that one did really well, right? I woke up to 2K and it's almost 3K right now. Keel's video is now around 300. So what I decided this morning was for TikTok, I'm going to, yes, also add some of the high quality content, but I'm going to focus a lot more, I think, on community building on TikTok. I think that would be best. One of the videos that I actually made, I'm gonna clean up while I talk to you. Actually, I can't do that, then I have to get up. One of the videos that I posted New Year's Day, because I filmed it New Year's Eve, I literally just filmed on my phone and edited it on my phone and had around 700 views during the time where I wasn't really posting. So I kind of felt like maybe I should do that again. I am going to do my makeup anyway, so might as well film myself doing my makeup, and then also have it be a little more of me talking about what I'm doing or like what product I'm using, so that just the same as that video, so that I don't have to do as much like music. Like me and music, we are not really friends at the moment because I just kind of feel like I can't find the right song to use for my videos, and it's been happening a lot more lately and I don't know what it is. Actually, I think I do kind of know. I don't have, like, I'm not at the point where I'm completely against secular music. I just, some songs, like when you listen to the messages, they're just a little too, so I just don't feel comfortable using a lot of the songs. I mean, I'm sure, like I'll hear it here and there and I'll listen to it and I'll maybe even sing along to it, but some of them just, ugh. No, it just rubs me the wrong way, and that's why I just don't feel like I could use them, if I'm being completely honest. So I'm kind of struggling with that when it comes to posting my short form videos, and to not have to do that as much and maybe keep it in just like that zen space, have a little jazz music in the background, just like that very comfy, like relaxing space. I feel like the best thing to do is to do me talking in the video, so like get ready with me style without talking too much about personal stuff, so that people will want to watch the video and feel like they could learn something from it, which would be what products to use. So we're gonna test it out, see if I like that, see if that's something I want to keep doing. I mean, ideally, in a very ideal world, I'd just be able to like turn on the camera and just talk to it about my feelings, like how I get to do with you, right? But those videos don't work there. I mean, not that they don't work for me personally. I spend way too much time editing and talking, and then I have to cut it into a short little, 1-minute clip. I'm not doing it. No, can't be bothered. I'm gonna get dressed and I have to wear blue. I really wanted to wear yellow because the sun is out, the vibes are here. I had the most amazing breakfast this morning. You saw, I made it for you, or at least I made it for me so that you could see what I was eating this morning. Point is, you saw what I made this morning. It was absolutely delicious. Sweet potatoes are very good for my anti-inflammatory diet that I'm on. So I've been eating a lot of sweet potatoes and I love it, and just seasoning it differently and just doing a bunch of different little things. I love it and I am so full, so that's good. I think I could wait till later tonight to eat because I know there's gonna be a lot of food at the party. That's just one thing about us Caribbean people, we always have food. Okay, let me get dressed and then we're gonna head to IKEA real quick because I need curtains here. I have the curtain rods that we bought. I literally have them right here waiting for somebody to put them on. But I actually decided that I don't want curtain rods in here. Anyways, so yeah, I decided I don't want to do curtain rods. What I really want to do is just something simple. I think what I really want to do is just a little too expensive for now, but I just need something to cover the window so that I could be more comfortable when I'm getting ready in here. I literally can't put on clothes in here because we have houses in front of our house that could literally look inside. Yeah, they don't need to see anything, right? So yeah, let me get dressed because if I don't do that, we are gonna be absolutely late and I do not want to do that. Buenas. Don't mind the mess. I gotta clean it up. I know. Trying to find clothes has just been one very big task, so I just threw everything out there. Anyways, I have a meeting in literally 3 minutes, a strategy call, so I thought I would say hi. I feel my energy is a little low today. I think that, oh, my period started, by the way, so I didn't vlog the last like 2 days. Yeah, I didn't vlog the last 2 days. And today we have been married for 230 days. Yeah, my period started, knocked me out for a good 2 days, and today I'm like, okay, let's get back on track. I have a meeting, a strategy call meeting for socials, so I think that's really cool and I'm excited to see what she says. What else? Is there anything else I would like to tell you? Oh, I like my hair a lot more today, by the way. You like it? I, instead of doing like heatless curls, like with the rod, not rod, you know what I mean, right? Heatless curls. I actually just used only rollers and I think I like it a lot more this way. So I think this is what it's gonna be for now. I know I always got so nervous for things like this. And they're very casual, like just vibe stuff, you know? Hi! Meeting went good. It was a half-hour meeting and I feel very good about it. I'm gonna look into everything that she sent me. I love that what she came up with for me, because I don't know if you remember, but in the last vlog we talked about how I wanted to do more high quality content, or was it a vlog before that? I can't remember, but we talked about it, right? Wanted to go more into like the high end sphere and make more high quality content and not very much like pick up my phone and go type of content. And she's on the same wavelength, which I really, really like. And I think that this could become something really cool. And I love that like the things that she talked about are things that I want for myself. Like yesterday, yesterday I was talking to myself. I was watching an Aruba vlog that I absolutely loved, made me so homesick. And I was thinking like what I want is to experience like a super luxurious trip, right? Not like, let's say like I go on a brand trip, or just like a sponsored trip, and then I get to go with, no, okay, there's two dreams. Ow. Oh my gosh. There's two dreams. Two dreams. One of them is go on like a cruise ship where I get to go with my family, because my family is so much fun, right? And then that they'll say like, okay, we're gonna pay for this trip, and or no, we're gonna pay for it, but like kind of, we want to invite you and like 20 of your family members, because I already have in my head like who all needs to go, and then you vlog the experience of like a couple of days cruise. Like that's one of the dreams. And then I get to like the people that have been there for me emotionally and just have been such good friends to me, like in my family, right? And I get to be like, hey, surprise, we're going on a trip, you don't have to pay for anything. Like I would love to do that. That's one. And another one is to go on a super like luxurious trip, like something that I would never pay for myself, right? Or at least, wait, there's like a hair in my eye. I say never because, you know, I ain't got it like that. But something that I wouldn't pay for myself at the moment, and experience that with my husband. I feel like that'd be so cool. And I love experiences, and I love the fact that she was talking about experiences and like making that a thing. Okay, I just have to stay motivated. I was very, a little, you know, depressivo this morning. But I feel like it's just hormonal, because I feel like I felt depressivo yesterday and the day before that. So I don't really know what's going on. Anyways, I have been chatting for 8 minutes. I'm gonna talk to my husband about this. Okay, I'm gonna, yes baby. Okay, I was just gonna say I'm gonna go grab some breakfast, and when my husband is home and he is working from home, we have lunch together. Breakfast lunch. We haven't had anything yet for the day. I don't know what I'm gonna have. Maybe a boiled egg and some bread, or some fruits. There's one thing about me being like having my period. Nothing in the house. Like I don't want anything to get done. I just want to lay on the couch. Oh, I just want to lay on the couch and not do anything. Oh, the weather is not so nice today. It's very gloomy and just not nice. What shall I have for breakfast? Oh, should I do a little cornflakes? Haven't had that in a while. This kitchen needs to organize so bad. It's a couple of hours later. I have been working on my PJs and pancakes video, and I'm actually really proud of myself. I really like it. I'm just starting to think that it's not one for TikTok. I'm still gonna post it on TikTok, but I don't feel like it's giving TikTok. You know what I mean? I think I'm still gonna post it on there. I'm not really sure. I have to think about that one. But I'm really liking it. Starting to come together. I read a thing today. Where's my phone? Wait, let me set you up so I can talk freely. Yeah, that's good. So I read a Instagram post today about perfection, and I feel like I can resonate with it so badly. So I shared it on my stories. Let me read it for you just in case you haven't seen it. It says, "You're not a perfectionist. You're someone who uses perfectionism to feel safe. Hear me out. You're stuck because you take mistakes as proof that you're not good enough. So you create impossible standards to avoid making mistakes. These impossible standards guarantee you'll fail. This failure confirms your fear was right all along. Then you create even higher standards to protect yourself, but those standards paralyze you. So you procrastinate, or overthink, or never finish anything. The more you try to protect yourself with perfectionism, the more evidence you create that you need protection. Your brain thinks it's keeping you safe, but it's actually keeping you stuck in patterns that reinforce your deepest fears. To get unstuck, you need to start by understanding that these protection mechanisms are outdated. They're solving a problem you no longer have while creating a new problem you don't need. It has Naomi written all over it. I noticed it with myself and this video, for example. I have to just be patient and just try. And I have to not have like, oh, it needs to be perfect in my brain. Like, it'll be cute and people will like it, or they won't. And that's also okay, you know? And the brand might like it. I hope they do. And if they don't, that's also okay. Like, it really isn't the end of the world. One thing I've been telling myself lately, well, actually for the last couple of months, I think since moving into this place, like literally nothing matters except for going to heaven. So like, you know, nothing matters. So anyways, I'm gonna finish this video and then I hopefully will be able to move on to a different video. I literally have this is planned out for the day. Like, I mean, I have other things to do. I have to clean up the house. I have to fold my clothes and organize them because it's starting. No, it's not starting. It's been looking crazy since Saturday. And I need to fold the clothes downstairs. So I'm gonna finish this up and then we're gonna keep going. It's already 3 o'clock, so my workday is almost done. I was gonna clean up, but I'm in bed. I have a bit of a headache. My back is killing me. This period is perioding. So I'm just relaxing. The mess, honestly, could just deal with it tomorrow. I know that this is terrible, but I think I'm gonna go downstairs. I'm not gonna touch a thing, but I am gonna put chicken nuggets in the air fryer. This is very period of me. Like, when I have my period, all I want to do is eat unhealthy food. And that's exactly what we're gonna do, because I deserve it. I know it's not good. Like, I know I should be eating healthy, but balance. I'm sitting here eating my chicken nuggets and I'm on TikTok scrolling, crying at people getting proposed to. I love love. And this is not period cry. Like, every single proposal video that I see, I am in tears. And at first I was like, oh, it's just because, you know, I think it's cute or whatever. I realized yesterday it's actually because I wish I could go back in time. Like, to be a fiance again and to just be planning your wedding. Like, yes, it was so stressful, but also like, how exciting to look forward to your wedding day. And then once it's over, it's like you're never getting one again, you know? Look at what I just did. I came upstairs and instantly I just had like this thing of like, oh, I need to clean. All the clothes need to get folded. I need to figure out everything. So I organized all like my home clothes and PJs. Yeah. I was thinking for a second, like, remember when I was talking about like I love PJs? I feel like I need more. I definitely don't need more. I mean, I could do like good sets because like all of these, like these things that you see right here, except for these. Well, actually, this one here is like a Christmas pajama that I bought my first year in the Netherlands. So this right here is already almost 10 years old. Isn't that crazy? So, but like these two, these are fairly new, actually also a lot of years old. This one is like 8 years old, but these are very, very old. Like, these are at the point of girl, like throw them away. But they're good. Like Primark back in the day, like this one right here is from Primark. Primark back in the day used to have such good quality to the point where like I literally still have them. I mean, like, look at these. I mean, you can't even see them. I'm not gonna take it out because, you know, organized it kind of. But this is 11 years old and I still wear it to this day. I'm kind of happy that I did it this way. Usually I would put my clothes in drawers and just fold them on top of each other and it would just become a mess really fast. I hope that this way I can actually keep it organized and also see what's in my drawers, because now I could actually see the pajamas that I like want to potentially wear and like take them out, which I think is great. And also the second that I get the drawers that I want in here, because I want to do like more like space and storage space, then I don't have to have this in here anymore and I can properly organize and just have like PJs and then have bras in this one and underwear and, you know, like properly organize it. But I think this is pretty good for now. And I can close it. Yay! And then in here, if you don't want to see what I did, look, all my clothes. And actually no, these are all my autumn winter what I took out and left out, and then all my summer clothes are in the attic. But I'm kind of proud of myself for organizing this finally. So now everything's out here. I need to figure out what I am keeping and what I'm donating, and then what stays. I was thinking I could do like a little styling session and start to style some clothes for the month, and then every like beginning of the month, 1 second, it's kind of boring if you're just looking at the clothes. Whew, let me sit down. So at every beginning of the month, I was thinking what I could do is style some clothes, especially because I don't buy like new clothes, right? At least not yet. When I get a job, trust and believe we're going to be doing a lot of shopping. But for now, I don't really buy a lot of clothes, and I really just want to style and use the things that I have and not always walk around in just comfy clothes. I mean, I have to give myself grace. Weather was really bad this this winter, so that's why I was also a lot more, you know, like comfortable and cozy. But I really want to work on that. I was thinking more to do like around 10 clothes, but realistically, with me not having a job, I don't go like to that many places to wear 10 different sets of clothes. So maybe like 5 to start off with. And then when I do get a job, then we're gonna have more options and more, you know, like we'll keep doing it that way. So now it's completely empty. She's ready to get filled. However, it is 8:30 at night and I'm tired, and I think that it is time to go hang out with my husband for a little bit before he has to go to work tomorrow. Like, this is the, real quick before I go, this is like the good thing about unemployment. You get to really like come back to yourself, right? You get to reflect a lot on who you are as a person, and you get to declutter and, you know, figure out who you want to be and who you want to become. And I say be and become because be like who I want to be right now and become like in the future, right? So even though I feel bad fairly often about being unemployed and not having an income, moments like this I realize how much of a blessing it also is to be unemployed for a little while. I feel like everyone should, I mean, I don't really want to say it like that because I don't mean it like that everyone should be, because the negatives of unemployment are not fun. Like, I wouldn't wish it on anybody. But the positives of unemployment, I feel like people should experience that. The positive side of it is definitely something that everyone should experience once in a while. Like, there's so much good that comes out of it. Anyways, let me go have some dinner. It's the morning. We've been married now for 231 days. It's the next day, by the way. And I just jumped out the shower. It was so amazing. It was so nice just to stand in the shower, have a bit of a slow morning, because I noticed lately, right, that in the mornings I've just been very like rush to start work instead of just taking time to enjoy, you know, some self-care time and not be in a rush to get things done. I feel like that's something that I really want to put into practice from this week on, just to, especially like not having a job yet. My throat just a little dry. I literally didn't even drink anything yet. So just enjoying the softness and the slowness of an unemployed morning. That's what I'm kind of trying to do. Because yesterday, I'm not sure anymore what time it was, I just felt just overwhelmed by like the stress of wanting to get things done. And then I got a headache and my back was hurting me, which back was, I think, more hormonal. But the point is, very rush. I want to stop rushing. I want to just enjoy moments and enjoy getting to work on my dreams and enjoy, you know, like listening to God and just, I just want to enjoy. That's what I want to do. I just want to enjoy. But I promised you at the beginning of the vlog that I would read my morning devotional for you. Specifically one of those, like I've been reading this every morning and I really love my devotionals. I feel like they're just like, they hit perfectly. I'm not reading them the day that I'm supposed to, because now, for example, it's the 12th of March, right? And I read the 3rd of March this morning. So I have missed, so like weeks ago, I've missed days. And I just decided I'm just going to keep reading one by one because, you know, I don't want to miss any good messages. So that's just what I've been doing. I could also do at night, but I have a plan, like a plan on the Bible app. This one is about a woman of significance finding meaning in times of loneliness. And last week I did a woman of significance, knowing your identity in God. So they're 5-day devotionals and I really like them. So I read these at night and then I read this one in the morning, not to be on my phone. And it's kind of to like log off of being on my phone. So like to kind of, instead of like scrolling and just turning off, because I know my brain will want to scroll again, I read and log off. Does that make sense? Anyways, oh, my throat. I feel like I should have gone downstairs and gotten some water before I do this. This is the one that it was. I wasn't really sure. I feel like yesterday I kind of forgot which one it was, and I looked at it this morning and I was like, oh yeah, this is the one I wanted to read for you. And it's called A Modern Parable. How about a modern parable to start the day? Just as Jesus expressed his teachings in parables, today we will turn to a symbolic story to illustrate a moral teaching. I know camels don't talk and all that, so maybe it would make more sense if you name the main character in the story with your own name. Shall we get started? I didn't actually do that part though. Christianity is a lot like a conversation between a little camel and its camel mother. Mom, why do we have 4 feet that are so wide? Asked the young camel curiously. Because we camels have to walk miles through the desert sand. So, to keep us from sinking in, God gave us these feet that are very wide, explained his mom. And why do we have such long eyelashes? Her son also wanted to know. That's because there are many sandstorms in the desert. So having long eyelashes is something that protects us and keeps the sand from getting into our eyes. His mom answered patiently. I really should have had some water. And why do we have these humps? The little camel inquired. Because we have to walk for days and days through the desert without grass. So God gave us these humps to store energy that will allow us to make these long trips without refueling. Mom, one more question. Then what are we doing here in the zoo instead of being in a desert full of sand? Gagged. First, you have to orient yourself. I shouldn't say that anymore, should I? Yeah. We're not using that word anymore. No, we're not using that word anymore. I was shocked. I was surprised. I was baffled. That's the word. Okay, first you have to orient yourself. Do you believe in God? Are you a Christian? If so, there is no doubt about 2 things. You're on the right path and God has a purpose for you. The second step is discovering your potential. If you have wide feet, long lashes, and a hump, use them. Put them into practice, because by walking in accordance to what you are, you will find meaning and happiness in life. Don't make the mistake of thinking other things will make you happy in exchange for sacrificing what you truly are. Your happiness is the way, the conviction of knowing you are who you are supposed to be, accomplishing the purpose you need to fulfill, and following the Father without leaving his side. Third, make sure you don't exchange your place in the world, even if it sometimes looks like a desert, for any zoo in which the virtues God has granted you become atrophied, and you lose your purpose in life. I'm gonna double check Google for a second because I have no clue what that means. Atrophied, oh, my bad. Having lost effectiveness or vigor due to underuse or neglect. Okay, God has granted you become a trophy, so don't let it waste away and you lose your purpose in life. And then it ends with a Bible verse. Jesus used parables to tell all these things to the crowds. He would not say a thing to them without using a parable. Matthew chapter 13 verse 34. Isn't that a nice one? It was so necessary that day. It really just put like a little pep in my step. Okay, let's go downstairs. Let me know if you liked the verse, and if you like if I read you a verse that not verse, devotional. If you like it when I read it for you, when I feel like it's something that's very powerful and something that you could potentially use. I feel like every single day the ones that I read are very meaningful to me and for me to go through the day with them. But I feel like some of them just really have a little extra glitter on it, something that really, really helped me through the day. Like the one from yesterday was about gluttony and eating, and skinny TikTok has been a thing. I'm not following skinny TikTok like that. I'm sorry, I'm not going to be following those rules. Some of them are ridiculous. Like one of them that I saw was, don't feed yourself. No, don't give yourself a reward. You're not a dog. I mean, wow. Okay, I'm still gonna reward myself though. I'm sorry, that's me. But anyway, so but it was basically more about just eating healthy and having a healthy body. If you want, let me know in the comments and I could read that one for you because it was a really good one. And then we'll just do that in another vlog. But it was a really, really good one. I feel like they also take a little long, so I only want to do it if you actually enjoy them, or if I feel like, oh no, you need to read this one or hear this one, Anyways, let's go downstairs because I need something to drink and I'm gonna eat some fruits and then I'm gonna get my workday started. I feel, like I've already vlogged so much for this week, but I feel like this is just something that I have to share with you. I am so proud of myself. I'm busy with the Valentino video that we filmed last week. Was it last week? I feel like it's a lot longer ago, but I think it was last week. I don't think I talked about this, or did I? No, I don't think I talked about this. So basically, I started recording the video. Remember how I said I wanted to have the phone recording the camcorder so that I kind of have this two different kinds of media type of thing happening. And I think I called it mixed media, and I came to the realization that it's actually not mixed media. It's only mixed media, or at least I think. I googled it. So if I googled it correctly, I think that mixed media is only when you use different types of paper and crafts and those type of things, and then digitalize it or something like that. I don't know. I have never learned about that. So that was just me, you know, like trying to find stuff about it. Anyways, not the point. The point is that at some point, so I started filming, but I didn't press record on my camcorder. So when I realized it, I was like, oh wait, I didn't record, right? So I decided to kind of like fancy up the video to leave that part in, right? And I don't know, I love it. It's just so like, it's cute. I want to be creative, but in a very simple way so that it's still minimalistic and luxurious feeling and just simple but nice, right? I feel like that's kind of the vibe that I'm going for. Like some things could have a little like extra edit, but not just a whole bunch of no, that's too much. Personally, for myself, that is the content that I skip because it's just very overwhelming for my nervous system. And yeah, I just personally, it's not a thing for me. And I mean, I used to back in the day, don't get me wrong. I used to, every time on a big something different, like something different was always happening. I need to calm down. I'm so excited. Okay, let me show you real quick before I keep working. It starts like this, at least for now. It could always change. Oh wait, it's not recording. That's better. I love it. I think it's so cute. I know I look a little crazy. We've been married now for 234 days. My hair is wet because I washed it. We're about to pick up my sister. I want to turn this thing off. Where's the remote?
What are you doing, man?
Where's the remote? Okay, I'll just leave the TV on. I can't find the remote. Okay, we made it into the shop and these are my absolute favorite to get. Before I get to blow dry my hair, I need to have some gyoza. So I'm gonna make this real quick. Have a little snack. Should I start with Bill, yeah? Drie? Did you just say drie? Ja. Ik weet niet. Ik weet niet hoe die gyozas is. Look, this is what they look like. First thing I do is I put them in with some oil so they can get nice and brown. Not too brown, of course. And then I'm gonna add in some water so that I can steam it. Okay, taste it. Okay. Let the people know how good it is. Good, right?
Ja, het is gewoon gyoza.
Yeah.
Mag dubbel dubbel?
Of course.
Oké.
Next step is chopsticks.
Ja. Nog een?
Yeah, really hot. So good.
Okay, press play. Oh yeah, we have to speak English for the vlog.
Or pavimento.
Oh yeah.
I can't hide.
Hello sunshine.
Every time this song comes on, I think about the wedding.
What movie is
This is you're cordially invited.
Oh yeah.
I am going to set up the room for my sister. I have to do my hair. Like tomorrow we have a very busy like day plan and I need my hair to look decent because now it just looks a little crazy, right? It's so hard to take out. And I need to tell you about my job interview yesterday. It went really well. I don't know yet what's gonna happen. I have to make a assignment thingy. I have to do that. Wait, what's the I never know which side it's supposed to be under. Yeah, I think it's like this. Okay. So yeah, like I was saying, the interview went really well and I'm excited to see what happens next week because I'll basically find out next week if they want me or not. So who knows, life might be changing.